Which number do you want it?
Well, let's go for greatest commitment. Let's have number 1. Should we have it on number 1?
Okay, number 1, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because I think there's a special relationship between very short hair and politically committed activists. You get the pinch, I get the wish. Okay.
So what? So, should I just start?
Yeah.
I don't think you can see that live anymore, can you?
No. Let me see. Can you see it now?
So blurry. Oh no, it's okay now.
Can you see live?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
Here's my paper. Should we start?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Hello. Will they be able to hear me though with this buzzing?
Well, you have to shout.
Hello, my name is Gary Anderson and I want to change the world. That's shorthand for positioning my work in the context of struggle for social and ecological justice. My area of interest is in arts practices, specifically the generation of a critical film practice. I'll show you a short 6-minute film, a home movie actually, in a minute. But before I do, I'd like to preface the screening with a few impressions that I've had at this event itself. In other words, I want to make a connection between this conference as an event, my paper that I'm now in the process of delivering, albeit in this context re-delivering, and the struggle for social and ecological justice. This is an experiment in thinking and radical immanence, and it's my view that the event of this conference is a potential home to thinking and radical immanence, providing of course we're all happy enough to make appropriate connections. To begin then, ow!
Ouch! Sorry!
Ow, that really hurt.
Really?
So, yeah, go on, just go down. To begin then, let me sketch out what, in my view, is happening right now.
You are having your haircut right now and I'm dying here doing it.
No, just do what you're told. Remember, this is only my view of what's happening. It may or may not relate to your own work. So what am I doing right now? I'm advancing my career in academia by networking and exposing work. Of course, the other side of that is that I may be ruining my career. That's also a possibility. And I hold the floor. For another 15 minutes or so, the floor is mine. Now, there's no end to the political implications of that, but in terms of my own positionality, I'm becoming a member, a fuller member if that's possible, of an established and handsomely populated research culture convened by Anna Powell. At events like these, I'm often struck by a certain class system. Those who give papers and those who don't. For me, it's crucial to the generation of a critical arts practice to reflect on my position in the process of production. Ow!
Ouch! I'm
Valinta! Is that bleeding? Zezam. Ow. Go on, just cut it off. That position is always changing. But right here, right now, I could class myself as a young academic trying to impress his betters, and everything I say could be taken in that light. I had a coffee yesterday in Crowbar. Professor Keith Robinson, sat next to me, and after initial introductions we expressed our mistrust in Deleuze speak and the need to get under Deleuze's terminology and ask fundamental questions regarding the efficacy and ethical dimensions of thinking around Deleuze. I was about to show off and say that I recently heard Rosie Braidotti's keynote at Cultural Studies Now, where I also gave a paper to advance my own academic career, praising Claire Colebrook's work on thinking about radical immanence. That incorporates an affirmative ethics, where ethics, unlike morality, is about being able to distinguish between positive and negative passions. I didn't get a chance to tell Professor Keith Robinson this. By the time I'd collected my thoughts, he tidied up his cup and saucer and was making to leave. Anna Powell said in her opening remarks to this event that she wanted our panels to be encounters where our energies and forces connect. She said she wanted this to be an event, quote, an event, a cliche, but I mean it, end quote. An event, in the sense that I would like to think it, would be a site where we recognise, in the words of Ian Buchanan's keynote from yesterday, that, quote, in social life, you're always someone from somewhere. The short video film I'll now play for you is an attempt to get to grips with the fact that although I sometimes go around showing off that I'm a filmmaker or artist, I do in fact come from somewhere and am in fact someone. My intention with this video film that I'll play for you in a few moments is to try to think through, in practice, through an arts practice, a political problem, a positionality problem. The background to the event is Condoleezza Rice's visit to Liverpool last year with Jack Straw. For the politicians, it was an exercise in public relations with profound political and cultural significance. Many of us were absolutely furious. What?
Nothing. No, it's alright.
Is that okay? Is there blood?
No. There is no blood. But
many of us were absolutely furious. The planned state visit was to culminate at the Liverpool Philharmonic Hall for a concert, because apparently Condoleezza Rice is quite good on the piano. The protest was organised to coincide with the beginning of the concert. It was a day of terrible frustration for me. I felt disillusioned with the low turnout, around 2,000 protesters all in all, and had doubts about the efficacy of such a protest, a public, anonymous, standard, wave your banner in the hope a newspaper photographer takes a photo kind of protest. I wanted something else, something that related to my position in the protest. I wanted to try to implicate myself within the structures that I was protesting against, not unlike what I'm trying to do now with this haircut. I asked my family to be in the video. I asked them, directed them in a sense, to sit in a cafe with a bowl of chips, ignoring the demonstration going on outside. A nice little nuclear family at the cafe on a day out, I thought. I wanted to see if I could make a protest from that position. I wanted to respond to the event, the public display and affirmation of the special relationship between the UK and the USA, by looking critically at the special relationship between a home movie maker and his supposedly consenting subjects, between a supposed deliverer of a paper sitting in a chair having his hair cut by his slave wife. There's a special relationship within a special relationship, as you'll find out in the film I'm about to show. It's thinking through practice is what I'm interested in. I'll play the video now. It's 6 minutes long. Ow. Let me pause it and then I'll play the film, and then I'll come back to you after the film's been on.